Alright, let's welcome everybody to yet another exciting edition of the Madiba Official Show over here with me, the Madiba Official, on the Madiba Official channel. Please, if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, kindly do us a favor by clicking on that subscribe button over there. After you are done subscribing, then you turn on the post notification bell. So in case of any new video, you'll be notified as soon as possible. Now, today is not a good day, in that this is the day that we are going to bury our dear brother, Christian Atsu. His burial and funeral will be happening today. That is the 17th day of March 2023. Christian Atsu, who met his untimely death in the rubble of his apartment because of the earthquake that happened in Turkey. His death was confirmed around the 18th, but who met his untimely death on the 6th day of February 2023 in the rubble of his apartment because of the earthquake that happened in Turkey. As a result, his 1 week was commemorated on the 4th day of this month, and it was attended by a lot of dignitaries. Christian Atsu lived a very good life according to those that were closer to him, and some of us could hear from the testimonies of others, making sure that you pay for the release of some prisoners, paying the medical bills of others, and a host of good things that he did, including buying football boots for amateur players that are starting out as footballers. He played over 60 matches for the Black Stars, making his debut in the year 2012 before he left the scene around 2019. And Atsu became only one of 3 players to ever win the Best Player award in an AFCON, when he was awarded the Best Player in the 2015 AFCON. He went on to represent a lot of clubs, including his first club, that's Gomoa Fete Feyenoord, now known as West African Football Academy. He went on to play for Cheetah Football Club. Then he went to FC Porto, that is in the Portuguese Taça League. From FC Porto, he made the big move to Chelsea. Around 2013-2017, he was in the books of Chelsea in England, but he never made an appearance for Chelsea in the Premier League. From Chelsea, he was loaned to Vitesse Arnhem. He went to Everton, Newcastle United, before Newcastle United signed him permanently. He also moved on from Newcastle United to the Turkish League. From the Turkish League, he went Al Riyadh. From there to his last club, that was Hatayspor. So this is Christian Atsu's club side that he played for when he was alive. As a matter of fact, his last football club, as I said, was Hatayspor, where he played just 3 matches for them, scoring 1 goal, and that goal was his last match that he played as a footballer. Christian Atsu didn't live such a long life. He lived up to 31 years, but it was a life worth living. And as the good books always say, whether the being good or bad, we should give thanks to him. That is the Lord Almighty. So whether we are saddened or whatever, we give the glory and everything to God for him bringing Christian Atsu into our lives, into this country. And for me, over here, I am saddened. I don't know how to even start from. But as we always say, the Lord Almighty knows best, and he knows why Christian Atsu have to die such an untimely and a painful death, passing through all these stuff, searching for him, and him being under rubble. I cannot even start to imagine what he went through and everything. We're able to find his body, and now he'll be buried in his hometown of Dogobomi. After they found past the body, his body will be taken to his hometown of Dogobomi so that they can find a place for him to rest over there. Now, this funeral will be attended by a host of dignitaries. Among them is the first gentleman of the state of Ghana, that is His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, his Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia will also be in attendance. His Chief of Staff, that is Akuya Frema Opare, will also be in attendance. You go on, and a lot of players, including Asamoah Gyan, Mubarak Wakasu, musician, the PFAG, Atsu's wife, representative for my Thai sport, and what have you. All these dignitaries will be attendance today in the funeral of our late brother, our late uncle, our late everything, that is Christian Atsu Chasam. What that we can say is that may the Lord Almighty put him in the bosom of Abraham and find him a very good place, because to some people he was their God on earth. He was the one that let them have a dream. He was the one that gave them hope, because to most people hope was lost because some of them were in prison, others were sick, and they thought with the kind of money that they needed to be operated on, they cannot get it anywhere, so their last resort will be death. But Atsu gave them life once again. Atsu paid for the school fees of some people, and whatever that he does, he always wanted it to be out of the media. So most of the good things that he did never came to the media, because that was how he wanted it to be. And at age 31, as a footballer in this modern day age, where people used to say footballers are ungrateful, because football, as a footballer, you can do many good things for him, but immediately he blossoms, then you forget about you. Atsu wasn't like that. Even after making it as a footballer, he made sure that his life that he lived on this earth, he lived it to the support of others, making sure the money that he made from football, that he could have used it to just build his family, and also make sure that he used it to buy his cars and what have you. He decided to invest it in human beings, people that he never knew. The only thing that he heard of was that this person needed help, and that's it. Boom, Atsu will go and help that person. And now this kind-hearted person, that guardian angel of others, is leaving us today. And from today onwards, the only thing that we can hear of him are the memories and the good things that he has done. And for me, I am saddened by this loss. And since Atsu died, I've decided to be in my shell, because I'm not closer to him, but I felt it. And I believe most Ghanaians also felt the death of Atsu, because of how painful that it was, how short that his life was, and how good that he lived his life. But hey, as I said earlier on, the Lord Almighty knows best, and he said whether good or bad, we should give thanks to him. And today that Atsu is going home, all that we can do for him right now is offer a moment of prayer to him, so that he will have a very good place to rest in the bosom of Abraham. Christian Atsu Deye, Christian Atsu 98, Christian Atsu Yankopon enka ho, Christian Atsu Yankopon enfa ne heaven enfa domo. Christian Atsu, may you live eternally. If there is an eternal life, may you live over there, and make sure you guard over us like our guardian angel. Christian Atsu goes home today, so please pass a moment of prayer to our dear brother Christian Atsu, who lost his life in the rubble of his apartment in Egypt after the earthquake.